Obviously, want to score every time we touch the ball. I thought we did a nice job moving it. Like you said, had some opportunities for some more points. Didn't come away with them. Definitely can finish the game better, but not going to apologize for a win.
Just me not holding myself accountable. If I'm getting the ball that many times, I got to be able to have great ball security. Keep it high and tight no matter what the situation is. Just being more aware. That's on me, 100% on me. I'm gonna fix it and be better next week.
In the third quarter, the game was over. The Commanders were just fighting still. I guess kudos to them, but this game was over after my man Kyren Williams was out here toting that rock 27 times for 152 yards, guys. 152 yards, and he got you a touchdown. This is what you need. Okay, playoff football for the Los Angeles Rams has begun. It's on. Now, the thing is, the two main things you need is you need a defense that's willing. It does not break. This defense that the Rams have the past few weeks have been showing improvements of legitimate fortification and the ability to not break. Yes, it's going to be bendy. Yes, at times there's going to be a big play that's given up. If you guys remember, the situation with the Baltimore Ravens was just beetle-headedness with the safeties. It was just keeping their eyes in the backfield and then getting beat over the top. This has happened. They have learned. They have adapted. Things are different now. I still feel as if even though the Ravens beat the Rams last week, their defense played good. It's still a good defense. You now have the offense giving you that same energy with Cooper Kupp, 8 receptions, 111 yards, and a touchdown. And then you have Puka Nacua with 5 receptions, 50 yards. The one beautiful thing that head coaches don't get credit for is the ability to reload. I personally believe when I saw Tutu Atwell is hurt still, he wasn't going to play, blah, 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 I was like, this is going to hurt them. But you add in another athletic, speedy, dynamic weapon in Demarcus Robinson, everything is kosher. Everything is great. He gets you that end-around carry for like 23 yards, and then he gives us 2 receptions for 44 yards and a touchdown. Like what Mr. McVay, Coach McVay, Governor McVay, whatever you want to put in front of it, McVay, he is showing legitimate coaching. He is showing this. And I'm going to say this because you guys are Rams fans. You guys are going to understand what I'm saying. The fact that Kyle Shanahan, a 49ers head coach, lost his left tackle and a receiver in Deebo Samuel, they went through a 3-game loss streak. A 3-game loss streak with losing your left tackle and a wide receiver. They lost 3 games in a row. No ability to adapt, no ability to change. Kyle Shanahan has this aura that he can't be touched offensively. And he's been exposed multiple times. But the simple fact that Mr. McVay, Coach McVay, President McVay never gets the flowers on having players not show up. There are times where Cooper Kupp, who I used to hold and still hold in a top 5 wide receiver conversation, if you remove all statistics, there are times where he's not in the building and no one cares. They hold McVay to this high standard of like, hey, yeah, you have 8 receivers out today. Matthew Stafford's not playing either. Kyren Williams is out for the next X amount of months. You are held to the same standard to be undefeated and to be great, Mr. McVay, President McVay, Coach McVay. No. I think Sean McVay, I would like to see Andy Reid without his starting quarterback for a few weeks. What McVay has had to do without Matthew Stafford. I would love to see Mr. Sirianni without a starting running back as Mr. McVay has had to do. And I would absolutely love to see Mike McCarthy without CeeDee Lamb. And we already know the kind of head coach Shanahan turns into when he doesn't have Deebo. We've already seen that everything kind of crumbles. There are head coaches that can't survive with their heads above water without having their starting quarterback in, let alone a running back at points of times. And of course, people that complain, oh, my starting wide receiver is gone. That doesn't happen in LA with the Rams, that is. It doesn't happen. Hey, go to the Chargers. Let's do that. Y'all are neighbors. Go to the Chargers. Look at what's happening. Everything is on fire. Everything is on fire, guys. What would McVay, where would he be at if that was his team? He'd be fine. And I guess my frustration is like, if we ever talk top coaches, I just hate that McVay his name isn't being said after the second coach. His name needs to be said. Second coach. I mean, and we could flirt with the second. Go ahead. Rams fans, I want you guys to do this. And if you guys would be so gracious to let me know in the comments what would happen, go and ask your coworkers. Go and ask your friends. Hey, who are the top 5 head coaches of the NFL? Go ahead. And try your best to shield the fact that you're a Rams fan. Try to do your best to shield that fact. Let's see what they say. See if Mr. McVay gets his name brought up. I highly doubt it. And so I'm just at wonders. And I didn't even mention the starting quarterback in Matthew Stafford. Goes 25 for 33, 258 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He gets sacked 3 times. Let's be happy that he got up each time. One thing I'm going to always remind this Rams team is that the quarterback needs to not get hit, especially one that's as talented and as aged as Matthew Stafford, okay? I do not want to see this Rams team in the playoffs. They're going to be a team, and they're going to see the Rams. I mean, this team, if y'all make the playoffs, if this defense could keep coming to play, because from what I saw this last game is you guys, for the most part, took away the big plays, took away the chunk plays. Any touchdown that came apart, it was something that was being methodically gained. The Commanders had to fight for every yard. The Commanders had to fight for every touchdown. And this is what you got to do against the good teams. I'm not worried about the 8 points that the Rams covered on. I don't care about that. I care about having a legitimate defense. Check. A defense that has gone through so much. Stop and think right now, Rams fans, of all the things that your defense has gone through. The injuries, the maturation, their ability to adapt, their ability to put another player in, and he just blends in with the team. You really can't really spot the weaknesses very, very strongly with this Rams defense. And then you get a running game in Kyren Williams. Hello, welcome back. Then you can give him the ball 27 times, and he's going to give you 152 yards. All right? That's what happens. And then you have 2 dynamic receivers in Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp, and then you get a third guy, whether it be Demarcus Robinson and or Tutu Atwell, whoever it's going to be. And then you get a game-managing, elite, mind-bending quarterback who has had spectacular seasons and Super Bowl championships. You get him in the building, and let's not forget the most sweetest cherry on top, the fact that you have a diabolical genius as your head coach. Life does not get better as a Los Angeles Rams fan. Like, comment, and subscribe.